Good morning, my dear students. I welcome you all in the class of Moral Science with the story of Krishna and Sudama. So let us proceed the story of Krishna and
I
Sudama,
had explained the
right?
story up to here. Let me revise the story in the short form. It was the story of Krishna and Sudama. Both of them were childhood friends. When they grew young, Krishna became the king of Dwarka and Sudama became a poor teacher. Since Sudama was very poor and all the time he used to talk about his friendship with Krishna, that is why Sudama's wife used to force him to go and meet Krishna and ask for some help. But all the time, Sudama used to ignore and he was not going to meet his friend. But Sudama's wife continuously used to force him that once you go and meet your friend, maybe your friend will help you. That is why once Sudama decided to go to meet his friend. When Sudama was going to meet his friend, Sudama's wife, she made a special dish of rice and gave to Sudama and told that when you meet your friend, just you give this one as a gift. Right? And then Sudama, with that gift, he went to meet Krishna. But when he reached Krishna's palace, at the entrance only, Krishna's guards, they stopped him. They did not allow to enter Sudama into the palace, and in place of that, they said that, do you have any identity? Have you brought anything? So that we can show to Krishna and can tell him that your friend has come to meet. Then Sudama said, I don't have anything. I don't have any identification. Just you go and tell Krishna that your friend Sudama has come to meet you. Up to here, I had explained to you. What happens, right? When Krishna came to know that his friend Sudama has came to meet him, Krishna was elated to hear this. He himself went to gate to welcome Sudama. Krishna was very happy. Elated means very happy. He was so excited to hear that his childhood friend has come to meet him. And he himself went to gate to welcome Sudama. He did not send any guard and all or any man that you go and bring Sudama inside. He himself got up from his throne and went to Sudama to bring him. He brought Sudama inside with respect and even washed his feet. Just imagine, he was king, but because of his friendship, they were very true friends. He brought Sudama with respect and even he washed his feet also. He was the king, Krishna was the king, but he washed the feet of a poor teacher, Brahmin teacher. Why? Because they were very good friends. And in Krishna's heart, much respect was there, much love was there for his friend. Krishna asked Sudama about everyone. Sudama gave Krishna the rice dish which he had brought with him. Krishna ate the dish happily. And Krishna was very excited. He started asking about everyone. Because only not Krishna and Sudama, only two friends were not there. Many friends would be there. So what Krishna did? He started asking about all the friends, about their family and all. What happens when you meet your friend after a long time? You too do the same. You too have lots of questions to ask. Like that, Krishna also had so many questions to ask Sudama, and he asked for everyone's welfare. Isn't it? Not that much only. Sudama, what he did, his wife had given him rice dish. So Sudama, he was feeling shy that how can I give such a small gift to Krishna. But Krishna did not hesitate. He took rice dish from Sudama's hand and started eating. And he was very happy to eat that dish because king and all, they are very rich. They have plenty of good foods to eat. But and Sudama may be thinking that I am having rice dish, such a cheap one. Don't know whether Krishna will like or not. How to give? He was feeling shy. But Krishna so happily he took from Sudama's hand rice dish and he ate it. Spent a few days in the palace with Krishna. However, he felt too shy to ask for help. Days passed by. One day Sudama bade goodbye to Krishna without saying even a word about his problems. Like that, Sudama spent few days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe month, 2 months, like that. Sudama spent so many days in Krishna's house. Both of them were together, but he was feeling very shy to ask help. He never discussed about his problems. That my heart has become very old, that I don't have enough food to eat, I don't have enough clothes to wear, I don't have enough money to run my family. He never discussed about any of his problems with Krishna. Neither he asked any help from him because he was feeling shy. How to discuss our problem with Krishna? Always in his mind, it was there that I am very poor and Krishna is very rich. How can I ask help from him? Like that, many days passed, and one day Sudama decided that I should go back to home. I have stayed enough time with my friend. Now I should go back. Okay? So Sudama said goodbye to Krishna and he did not ask any help from Krishna. Sudama was worried while coming back. He was thinking as to what would he tell to his wife. While Sudama was coming back to his own house, he was worried that what will he say to his wife when his wife will ask him, have you brought any money and all? Have you brought anything so that you can run your family nicely? Or when his wife will ask for any help and all, how would he respond? What would he tell him? Finally, he reached home. To his utter surprise, he found a big house in place of a small hut. So whole way he was thinking that my wife will be disappointed when she will come to know that I didn't get any help from my friend. Like this thinking, finally he reached home. To his utter surprise, he found a big house in place of a small hut. But what happened, you know? When he reached house, where his house was there, where his hut was there, now his hut was not there. In place of hut, a big house was there. He could not believe his eyes. He was so surprised to see such a big house. Because he was expecting that my hut will be there, my tuta futa ghar. tuta putta jhopdi. But in place of that hut, that place a big house was there, so he couldn't believe on his eyes. His wife came out dressed in fine clothes, and he was much surprised to see that his wife came out and she was dressed in a fine clothes. She was not wearing torn clothes what she used to wear. She was dressed in a fine clothes, good saris, good blouse. She explained how Krishna had helped while he was with him. And then she told that when you went to Krishna's house, how Krishna's people they came and built the house and gave them good clothes and all. Sudama was touched. Now Sudama was feeling so good for his friend. He was touched. That means without asking, Krishna had helped him. He did not even discuss about his problems. He didn't ask any help. But without asking help, Krishna had understood that my friend is very poor and he is in need of some help. And without showing any greatness, without telling him anything, silently Krishna had helped Sudama. He had built his house, he had provided clothes and all to Sudama. He realized what a true friend Krishna has been, and then he realized that what a true friend my friend Krishna is, who has understood everything without anything being told him. He understood. I didn't say anything. Without telling anything, Krishna had understood everything and he had helped him. Sudama felt proud of his friend and thanked him from the core of his heart. Then Sudama felt very proud of his friendship. Such a my friend is so great. I didn't even open my mouth, but he understood my problem and has helped me. And he thanked him from the core of his heart, from inside. He thanked God, he thanked his friendship, he thanked his friend. So, what moral are you getting from this story? True friends understand and help each other. So, this is the true friendship. True friends, without asking any help, they will understand your problem. Right? Those who are true friends, they never show that I am big, I am rich, you are poor, or you are rich, I am poor, like that. Without asking, they understand the problem of the friend and they help silently. Good, my dear children, of true friends. I hope you all must have enjoyed the story of Krishna and Sudama and must have got the inspiration from Krishna and Sudama. And I hope you too will try to become good friends of your friend. Right? Now let's see what is given in the summing up. Good friends are precious. They must be valued and given proper respect. They show us the right path, making our life meaningful and help us to succeed in life. We must cherish and protect good friends. Good friends are very, very precious, very valuable. Getting a good friend is very difficult. You are having so many friends, but among them, who is good, it's very difficult to find out. And if you are getting good friend, you must value them and should give them respect also. Because good friends are always showing us right path. They never misguide us. Good friend will never teach you to tell lie, to steal the things from others. They will never say that don't study. Right? Good friends always will guide you. They will teach you what is wrong for you, what is not good for you. And they will always show you the right path, and they will always help you to succeed in life. Now you are very young. Now you don't have any work other than studying. So your good friend will always help you in your study. Nowadays you are getting PDF, videos. Maybe sometimes some of the problems you are not able to understand. Then your good friend can help you to understand the things. So like that, your good friend will help you to make you the things understand and to succeed in life. We must cherish and protect our good friends. So we should enjoy our good friendship. You people are very young, very small. You don't know what is good or bad for you. Even you are not able to bifurcate among the good or bad children. Sometimes what happens, for a small things you fight with your friend. So if you are having good friend, you should not fight. You should understand the things. Nowadays you all are at home. And you are lucky that in your surrounding only you are having so many friends. I know some of you are not obeying the rules of Corona. Some of you are completely packed in the home. So those who are not good, they will force you to come out from the home and play with them. If the friend is doing so, that friend is not good for you. Okay? You should have the sense of choosing good friends. Good friend is very precious, very valuable. We should respect good friendship, right? I hope you all must have enjoyed the story and you all must have understood what is the meaning of good friendship, right? Friend in need is a friend indeed. That means जो दोस्त जरूरत पर साथ देता है वही सच्चा दोस्त है, right? So I hope you must have understood friendship, and with this Krishna and Sudama chapter gets over. Now the turn of your homework has come. Your homework is to read the chapter Krishna and Sudama, and whenever you read, you should read loudly, because this is the right time to improve your reading skill, improve your writing skill. So you must utilize your time. Don't waste your time, because once school will open, you will be engaged in the school, and when school is there, you are getting less time for writing and all. That time you are giving so many excuses. But when now you are at home, you can do writing practice also. Okay, my dear children? So I hope, okay, bye bye, take care, stay home.